North Carolina is recognized for 2 minutes.
I thank the gentleman from Georgia for yielding in. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to defend traditional marriage. It's hard to believe that we've come to such a time in our country that we must even debate this basic American value, that marriage is defined as the union between one man and one woman. Some may question whether or not this issue warrants a federal debate and federal action. Unfortunately, certain courts in this land have answered that question as ideological judges threaten to undo the very fabric of our families by imposing their opinions and policies as the final say on what marriage means. Mr. Speaker, families matter because fathers and mothers matter. They are not interchangeable. Literally hundreds of studies point to the crucial nature of mothers and fathers rearing children within the bonds of traditional marriage. Every deviation from the ideal model of enduring monogamous marriage between a man and a woman expands those boundaries, and when we push these limits, who is to say where the definition of marriage will end? Government and societies have granted certain institutional benefits and privileges to heterosexual marriage because these unions have the biological potential to provide societies with a tangible benefit: children. Mr. Speaker, redefining marriage to include same-sex union not only devalues marriage, but it diminishes the rights of children. Nature itself gave children this right. I wish that this fight here today was not necessary. We did not ask for it. But failure to enact a constitutional amendment will mean that the decisions made by the American people at the ballot box and through their elected representatives regarding marriage will continue to be overruled bit by bit by a few renegade judges and local officials. Unfortunately, when judges distort the Constitution to overrule the express will of the people, only a constitutional amendment can overturn the judges. Mr. Speaker, the people in the 8th District of North Carolina have clearly and repeatedly asked me to defend traditional marriage, to do whatever it takes to ensure that the people have the final say. And that is why I rise here today. Additional 15 seconds.
Gentleman, additional 15 seconds.
Gentleman's recognized for an additional 15 seconds.
Convinced that this constitutional amendment is the right thing to do. The time is now. Let's give American moms and dads the chance to protect marriage. I urge a yes vote on the rule and the Marriage Protection Amendment, and I yield back.
It is obviously important to all of us that homosexual marriage does not become the law of the land. Let me tell you that for every logical argument we can bring to show that it's a very bad idea, the other side, spreading the stain of secular socialism, will bring 3 better arguments that it's a very good idea, and then it's simply our argument against theirs.
It turns out that you have to go into rehab if you use the word faggot. So